And that was going to be made in an official manner, because these days Freemasonry wants to come out of the closet and become an institution that is respectable, so they want to bring out the secrets. Well, let's bring out the secrets, and let's make it clear for everybody what's happening in the inside. I hope that my help in doing that will be appreciated from the American public, because my intention is completely honest, and if the Illuminati on this side of the Atlantic don't want to fulfill their destiny and want to fall into the hands of the Vatican, which has always manipulated them, and you know how well they have orchestrated revolutions, how well they have orchestrated wars, how well they have orchestrated dictators like Adolf Hitler. And now we find ourselves in the year 2008 still here, still talking about a gay pope that comes to America and gets received in a lavish style, with Dick Cheney kissing his ring and running after him, and people, you know, like the president saying, what a great guy we had here talking. This is an hypocrite. Imagine, this guy is gay. He has also convictions, criminal convictions that have been covered up in Germany for pedophilia. Ratzinger has criminal convictions for pedophilia.
Yeah, I know, but let me just give you, if I could say something, and let me, then I haven't...
He has the courage to say to the American people, sorry, my clergy has sinned, we're going to expel all the priests who are involved in pedophilia, and this is terrible. Hypocrisy, like you said before, he's the biggest hypocrite and Luciferian in the world.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with you, but when you get right down to it, when these arguments now come out, what is the Vatican going to say? Well, just what they're going to say in the movie Angels and Demons. The head of the Illuminati in Europe is fighting us. We're trying to get rid of that. So you're playing right into their hands. Now, secondly, let me say this. There's an email from someone who wants to ask you a question and maybe give you some advice. And the emailer's from Massachusetts. Says, Leo needs to reinvent the wheel, not follow old footsteps that have caused the demise of the USA. I'm getting a real bad echo, so I guess that stopped. But Leo needs to reinvent the wheel, not follow old footsteps that have caused USA demise. Cannot fight the devil with his own bonds and chain system of oppression. So I think that's the problem that is going to be posed. Are you there?
To understand the internal struggle that is at work. But what we're going to do is, in the next few months, we're going to make more and more available insiders' views, right from the lodges in Europe about what's happening. We're going to finally make not only my confessions, but the confessions of many other people that are fed up with the state of things. Fed up.
We have another, Leo, we have a caller that wants to talk to you. Go ahead. Who's on the line, please?
Hi, Leo. This is Sister Kiri Berner from Massachusetts. Kiri Berner, also known as Sister.
Hello, Sister. How are you?
Hi, Leo. Very well. Yes, I do agree that the process that needs to happen, you can't fight the devil with his own weapons, you know, and I think that you need to reinvent the wheel. We need to learn from the old mistakes. Benjamin Franklin and everything else became a platform upon which all the other Freemasons gained access into this country in 1933. We can't play and make the same mistakes. The system itself is evil. It is evil. It is controlled by the devil. You and I both know, and we both know that.
Absolutely. Now, so if you want to fight the devil, you have to know how the devil works and operates.
Absolutely.
And I tell you, there is a lot of confusion in the profane world, in the world outside, about what's really going on inside closed doors. There is a lot of confusion. So we want to make clear to the people of America what's happening within closed doors. We finally want to bring out this truth, this internal struggle. We want to bring out the truth about what's happening in the Vatican and what's happening in the Monte Carlo Lodge or in the P2 or in the Illuminati. The Illuminati themselves, the ones I preside, don't have anything to do and want to preserve the traditions that are regular and legitimate and completely against Satanism, which I can show you have a long tradition. And I can also show you, sister, that I have been fighting Satanists for many years within the secret societies, with expelling people from the highest level because of the satanic activities. So I'm never going to change on that. The thing is, should I stay on the outside and not have the means to fight this war? I mean,
No,
this
I
is a
think,
word that
again,
needs to be
reinventing the
fought with
wheel.
propaganda campaign.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Leo, I didn't mean to cut you off. What I mean by that, when I'm saying reinventing the wheel, what I'm meaning by that is recreating a system in which you have complete control that was not already created, by way of taking in the members of the Illuminati that you are affiliated with that are disenchanted with the system, but creating your own entity in which these people can function against this propaganda, this power that's taking over our world. And in my mind, in my heart, you know, I can't be assured. I don't know if because you're in a vulnerable situation right now in your life, if these people are just utilizing this time and possibly
Sister Terry and Leo, hold on the line, both
Sure.
of you. We're going to take about a 2-minute break and then come back. So, Leo, you stay on too. Sister Carrie, stay on.
Okay.
You're listening to the Investigative Journal. I'm your host, Greg Szymanski. And also, if there's others in the next hour that want to call in and talk about this very interesting subject of whether it is better to remain in the Illuminati or stay out of it, we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back on the Investigative Journal, and I've still got Sister Carrie, a caller on, and Leo Zagami, another caller on. But let me just say this to give a little historical, just a couple of minutes of history. There was a fight at one point, I think it was Sir Francis Bacon, who used the word illuminated one, and he felt that the world could be united and brought together by good. And that was usurped by Adam Weishaupt and the Jesuits, who stated that that was the impossible thing to do. And they reversed that, Bacon's ideas, into what the Illuminati has become. And the word isn't Freemasonry here. Freemasonry is different than Illuminati. Freemasonry also has, it's good on the outer levels and the lower levels, but it's bad in the higher degrees. But the point is that the Illuminati in our country has evolved into Weishaupt and the Jesuits' theory of an Illuminati, and that is that the world can be only united through evil. And I'm just making it a short statement, but that's exactly what happened. So when Leo states that he is a member of the Illuminati, it is a member of an evil organization that has transpired in this country through Weishaupt, through the principles at the higher levels that opted from Bacon's thoughts of illuminated ones through goodness to illuminated ones through evil with the help of the Jesuit order. So whatever argument is made, either Leo, in my estimation, disassociates himself with that group, or I cannot change my thinking, no matter what good is said after it. And Carrie, you had a question, but I just wanted to add that to maybe make it a little clearer what I believe Illuminati really means. Go ahead, Carrie.
Okay, basically what I was saying
Sister
before...
Carrie was asked. Go ahead.
Basically what I was saying before we entered into the break was I was indicating that we can't fight the enemy with using its own bonds or chains. Its own mechanisms, in other words, because, I mean, I hate to use this analogy, but it's the best thing I can come up with. In the movie The Lord of the Rings, you can't, fight evil with the ring, okay? And, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm using such a stupid allegory there, but basically what I'm trying to say is what was wielded within the formation of the Illuminati. I know you're just making a distinction with Adam Weishaupt. And the Illuminati, and the difference between what is good. But Adam Weishaupt was there to harness the good powers of people by way of controlling them through this mechanism, through these stages of growth or initiation through the 33 degrees and the 99 degrees through the other Egyptian rites or whatever it is. So basically what I'm saying is, for me to feel comfortable to be involved with the Tour of Hope, I was planning on initiating and coordinating some conferences up here in New England, as I feel that, and I've had much interest. My sense is that I do not feel comfortable dealing with somebody, with anybody that doesn't renounce these principles. And I was saying earlier that I'm hoping Leo could reestablish his own lodge that would actually have in its own tenet renunciation of the evil.